Hello and welcome to episode 141 of Talking Fail. I'm your host, Tyler. And with me is Will. Hello, Will.
What's up? Welcome to the Talk and Fail podcast.
So, we actually did like a whole, how long do you think we were recording?
It couldn't have been less than 2 hours.
Yeah, and we realized, it was pointed out to us that my microphone was switched off.
Yes.
That was great. So,
We stuck through it. We're troopers. We're restarting to give everybody a good show.
give the audio listeners a good show.
Yeah.
So I guess recap. Mountain Dew.
Zero sugar.
I like Mountain Dew. I bought a Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. It's not that bad.
Yeah. I have not tried it yet.
You didn't actually try it.
We were about to try it.
You were about to try it. I tried it.
That lined up so beautifully. I love our lining up of handing stuff.
I don't know why it makes us so happy, but it
just looks funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tyler says it tastes like just like Mountain Dew.
It's mostly Mountain Dew, but it does not taste the exact same.
Okay, well, I'll give it a try. It's awful.
See, I don't know at this point if you're 100% serious or...
No, that tasted just like regular Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That's what I do every time.
You know what we should have done? We should have done a blind taste test.
Oh, we should have done we can still do every single flavor, you know. We'll do Diet Mountain Dew, Zero Sugar Mountain Dew.
And then OG Mountain Dew.
OG Mountain Dew. And then, Code Red,
Yeah.
High Voltage or whatever.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, those the drink. Oh, and you made the drink. That was the other thing we covered in the show.
Yeah.
It was good.
Instead of strawberry lemonade, it's like a cherry limeade thing.
Yeah, it really doesn't sound as entertaining when we have to do this whole thing the second time.
It's like now we're the listener and we realize how boring it is.
Yeah, this is
how boring we are.
I'm sorry, all of you. Why do you listen? Quick, give us a topic, Will.
Okay, first topic of the show was this thing I read, which I thought was kind of funny.
Okay.
The website fully loads.
Fully loads an ad?
Yeah, freaking auto-playing ads, you losers. So a Pennsylvania woman is claiming that she spent 4 days in the hospital in October 2019 after biting into a scrap of metal in her chicken fries from Burger King. Can you imagine a more horrific thing than, first of all, you had to go to Burger King?
I like how you just like to point out you just took control. This desk is supposed to be for controlling and switching, and you just went in and because we have 2 mice and 2 keyboards set up. You just went and took control of the system. Why? Okay, carry on.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. So yeah, Megan Tomlinson says she bit into one of the fries. She experienced immediate pain and her mouth started bleeding. And then after she finished the rest of her 10 nuggets...
Does it really say that?
No, that was all me.
Okay.
It was a little comedic injection. When she got home, she allegedly started to throw up blood.
Why did... Okay, wait. You got a piece of metal in your chicken nugget, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Your chicken fries, is that what it was?
Yeah, her chicken fries.
It cuts your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then you swallow it?
I guess,
I just don't understand the process there.
I feel like, you bite in and then you immediately spit it all out, but I guess she ended up with some in her stomach.
Okay. All right. I just don't understand. Yeah, I just don't understand that. Okay, weird.
So yeah. She headed to the hospital where employees found 3 metal densities in her gastrointestinal tract. Yeah, she
Okay.
swallowed 3 pieces of metal.
Okay. Well, I mean, because this kind of thing has happened before. There was a guy a few years ago who like went to Wendy's, got the chili thing, and was like, there's a piece of a human finger, or like a thumb, in the chili, and then it was like proven that he had put the finger in there himself.
That was my that was my own finger.
So, but so when a lot of times when these kinds of stories pop up, there's a part of me, and I not 100% or maybe 50-50. I'm like, okay, well, did they put it in themselves, or are they faking it as some, is this some kind of ruse?
Hmm.
But if she went to a doctor or a hospital and a medical professional removed the metal, then I'll go with that. Oh, they took pictures.
Do you think they actually took pictures, or was this just the website?
They
Like,
just
let's
went.
get some chicken nuggets and then some little metal shards, and we'll just.
Maybe they didn't even bother to put in the metal shards. They just took a picture of chicken, the chicken fries, and then it was equally as horrific. Also, I kind of like the chicken fries.
Megan Tomlinson says she can't stop thinking about every bite she takes after she bit into metal pieces. Okay. Should have been
That's the much less famous Sting song. Every bite you take,
of every
food you
every
eat.
chicken fry you bake. Yeah, the metal was removed or whatever. She claims she's facing around $30,000 in medical bills. It's just not fair, Tomlinson said, and they're definitely not taking it seriously. I haven't heard anything from anybody like asking if I'm okay. Well, clearly you're not okay because you went to Burger King and got chicken fries.
I like chicken fries. The chicken fries are good.
You like metal?
If my chicken fries have had metal in them, then I guess that helps me like them.
Should I
Um,
click on this
why are you-
ad for early signs of
No, nothing.
arthritis treatments?
I want to know why you're on Yahoo Lifestyle.
uh, I just search around for stuff. Reddit's not everything, Tyler. Have you checked Yahoo Lifestyle and all the
Oh boy.
very important? Ooh, TikTok. That's the very first thing. Maybe I should leave.
I tried TikTok for like 2 days.
There's
Was not impressed.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's funny stuff, but also sometimes there's 12-year-olds dancing, and it makes me uncomfortable.
I kept just getting the same like 5 things after, and I think it was like a week, and it's supposed to be updating and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
but I still had the same things. Where's the mouse?
It's on main screen.
Main screen 1.
Yeah.
All right, because when you took control, you didn't put it back the way you found it.
Okay, and then
All right, next bit.
next bit.
We need like a thing that's like next bit.
I think that would be a bit tacky if we
Okay.
actually did that. It's a funny
Why?
thing to say,
Okay.
but so I came up with the most brilliant way. You know how we have like visual segments sometimes and
Yeah.
it totally leaves out the
The audio.
audio listeners?
Uh-huh.
Not only are we going to leave out the audio listeners,
Okay.
we're leaving out the video listeners
Okay.
because this is a smell
Oh
segment.
jeez.
I got these cards and they're scratch and sniff.
Okay.
And I want you to try and guess what food
Oh boy.
it is. So it is food.
Do I need to be
It's-
like blindfolded or something?
You just close your eyes. I'll believe you.
Okay.
Are you going to lie to me? Do I need to put sticky notes over your eyes, Tyler?
No, I'll just close my eyes.
Okay. So the category is food.
Okay.
So I'm going to hand you the card. Close
Then-
your eyes.
Do I need to be handed it, or do you just gonna hold it under my nose?
I'll just hold it under your nose.
Okay, this is concerning, but okay. Chocolate, like Tootsie Roll. Like not real chocolate, but like Tootsie Roll chocolate.
Okay, is that your guess?
I mean, I don't know how else to describe it.
You know, I'm actually impressed with how close you are because there is chocolate in this.
Okay.
And I could see it does smell like a Tootsie Roll.
And just for the record, this card is
Yes.
a Valentine's Day card. Scratch and sniff Valentine's Day card.
Oh, you know.
Well, I
be
can.
romantic.
I saw it.
You gotta be romantic.
Okay, my
You know,
brother.
You get the scratch and sniffs for the wife. Like,
No.
you never gotten scratch and sniffs for the wife?
No, I have not.
Who doesn't get scratch and sniffs for the wife? Am I crazy over here?
I
So,
feel like you're doing a character, but okay. What is it? What is the smell?
the correct answer is cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookie. So,
But doesn't it smell? Here, give me another round.
it totally smells like a Tootsie Roll. I agree with Tyler. They were like, how do
If
we...
this is cookie, this is the cheapest. Like this is like a vending machine cookie, like that's been sitting there for a long time. Maybe they're like it's like they do whatever weird chemicals on it to make it soft, but it's still not good. That's the kind of cookie. That's how I describe that cookie.
And I do believe that cookie is the best smelling one
Oh
out
boy,
of all of them.
so it's only down from here, huh?
So yeah, those are cookies. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
Good luck with this one.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm reaching
Do
over
it.
now to scratch for Tyler.
I mean, I can do the hands part. Oh, okay.
Open your eyes.
Well, first of all, can I ask how accurate does it smell to the thing? Because I don't really have any.
Way off.
Yeah, I don't really. It almost smells like chemically, like, which it is because it's a fake smell. But, you know,
It's round.
and it's a food still.
It's food. It's all food.
Oh, okay. The whole box is food.
And don't let the Valentines throw you off. These are not romantic foods.
I'm. Part of me wants to ask Will what a romantic food is, but some things are better left on
Burger
no.
King chicken fries.
I honestly I don't know what it is.
All right,
I
you
don't.
give up?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is.
The correct answer is donut.
Yeah, it wasn't donut at all. No.
Also, look at how misshapen the donut hole is.
Well, you know, sometimes the hole doesn't have to be circular or a sphere.
You smell that donut, Tyler?
No, it smells like. It smells like a chemical. It smells like a car air freshener.
Okay, yeah, I could see some kind of car air freshener.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Scratch me. I smell like donuts. All right,
That was nice how you held it up and blocked all the letters with your hand.
I held the.
Sorry. Okay. Next one. Close your eyes.
Okay, once again I don't really know how to. And it doesn't smell great.
That smells so bad.
I don't.
It smells awful.
I don't know what is it supposed to be? It's something green.
No, that's
Okay,
not.
because it's like vegetable, like broccoli, or, you know, some kind of terrible
It
food.
might be your favorite food.
pizza.
It's pizza.
No,
It's pizza.
no, it's not. No, that is not the smell of pizza.
It's so awful.
It's not. No,
It smells like actively offensive.
it does.
Like I do
Why
not
do I keep
want.
smelling it?
I don't
I keep
want to
trying-
smell it.
I keep trying to make it smell like pizza, but
it's not
doesn't-
pizza.
it's not.
Okay.
How many more of these?
This is the last. This is the last.
Oh,
one.
okay, all right.
What do you think, Tyler? Could this be a recurring game? That
How many
I
of
find
these?
well, I find other
Scratches.
categories.
The hard part is that if stuff like this happens on other podcasts or shows that I like watch and listen to, And this would be the most boring thing ever for a listener or
Okay,
a viewer. So
very fair. What if we
Um,
try and include the listeners?
by like what, mailing them all each?
Okay, well, hang on. Let's just scratch the last one.
How about this? Why don't you reveal first and then we try to describe it?
Okay.
Okay. So I'll look away from all of the monitors. The secret word is anchovies. Okay. So is this pizza again?
Is pizza your final answer?
Because it smells exactly like just the last one we just did.
Yes, it does smell exactly like the pizza, but it's not.
It's not supposed to be pizza. Okay, then yeah, there's no way I'm gonna. If I didn't guess pizza from last time,
It's a taco. Taco.
all
I'm
right.
gonna get these off of my phone before my
Yeah,
phone smells
they-
like
'cause
fake
next
taco pizza
next
donut.
time you put it up to your face to answer a call, like it's like your boss or something, like ah, and then it's like, why did you call me? All right. Okay. Did you have anything else?
Yeah.
Is it too early?
I-
It's too early to end the show. We're only gone for 15 minutes.
Oh, Watch says, "Oh, that seems like it'd smell gross." It very much does.
Yeah.
The only one that I think smells nice was the first one. That was
The cookie,
Yeah,
the Tootsie Roll.
the cookie. I think may have been the only one that smelled good. So I want to ask you a question, Tyler.
Oh boy.
What are the odds that say so? My birthday's on May 5th.
Okay.
What are the odds that I run into somebody else who was born on May 5th?
I mean, it has to happen. It's a
Mhm.
statistical thing. You know, there's not.
But if there was like a 1 in
365.
Okay, that's the answer I was expecting. It was 1
Okay.
in 365. But I propose, because other people say it's 1 in 365, right? Because
Because that's the actual math, but okay.
I propose that it's
Okay.
actually 1 in, oh crap, I gotta pull up a calculator. 365 times 2. So it's 1 in 730.
Okay. I'm still waiting for this bit to pay out. You know, where are we going?
Because I say that it's just one person being born is 1 in 365.
Okay.
So me being born on May 5th is a 1 in 365 chance.
Right.
And then
I follow
the
you.
second person being born is also a 1 in 365 chance, right?
But it's a.
But him
That's-
being on the same birthday as me raises it up to we both have to score the 1 in 365.
I don't think that's how that works.
So I think it's a 1 in 730.
Okay. I agree to disagree, but did you have something more than that, or is it just a birthday statistic bit?
Well, what are my odds of being born on May 5th? 1 in 365.
Yes.
What are then how is it the same odds for us to be both born on May 5th?
Well, not you and I, but you and somebody else.
Somebody else, yeah.
The same. That's that.
So then what are the odds of me and 100 other people being born on May 5th?
Except
That
that
I
there
know.
are that you know. I mean, that's the part that
Yeah, I know say I know the other person on May 5th
I.
is what I'm saying.
Okay.
What-
Did you found somebody else who has the same birthday as you?
No, the thing is I didn't. Tyler, I didn't.
So wait, you're trying to get me to get, you know, we're trying to talk about how astronomical the odds are, and then you're amazed that it didn't turn out?
I'd have to meet at least 730 people, Tyler. According to my logic.
Okay, what, why, who, and question mark?
I think that's pretty much it, Tyler. I guess I have Am I the Asshole next.
Okay.
Or I heard some celebrities talking about how they don't think Stevie Wonder is blind.
Okay. I think you might have mentioned this. To
Yeah, I
me,
mentioned it to you earlier.
and I think I was distracted
Yeah.
or
So it was just a compilation video of everybody telling stories about how they thought Stevie Wonder had like seen them or something.
Hmm.
So like I think at one point The Rock is telling a story and The Rock is just like, "Oh yeah, I was standing in an elevator. Stevie Wonder walks in and is just like, "Hey, what's up, Rock?"
Okay. I feel like if Stevie Wonder, if this was true, and I mean, how could he have pulled it off for so long? Because that's like he's got Stevie Wonder has two things that everybody knows about him. One, he's a really good piano player,
mhm.
and two, he's blind. Like these are the two things. Like, and he's gone decades upon decades, and those have been his two things.
Andy has a really bad hairline.
Okay, but I can't fault him for that.
The
And
the
it's just-
alternate theory is that he is legally blind
Okay, but he could still see.
a little tiny bit. But this theory is probably also not true.
I could see the legally blind thing. I mean, yes, he is legally blind either way.
Yes, he It's probably not true.
But if he's met The Rock before, and this is going into like old wives' tale type stuff, where it's like I don't know how much to believe. Like, you know, maybe you rely on other senses like smell, and maybe The Rock smells a particular way.
Who's this like giant Samoan dude covered in like 10 pounds of cocoa butter
Yeah,
and I think some of the stories sounded like they could just be, I mean, they're like on a talk show, so maybe
Yeah.
they just want a funny story,
Right.
so they embellish it.
Okay, you're Stevie Wonder, right? You're
Mhm.
how old is Stevie Wonder ish? Like more than 60?
He must be like 80.
Right. But you've gone that many decades, and then you're gonna blow your cover. The one of two things I would, because if he's not blind, does he even play piano? You know, those level of things, like you're gonna blow it on. Oh, hey, Rock.
I think nobody's gonna believe The Rock. After all this time, nobody's gonna believe The Rock. I don't even know if it was The Rock. It might not have been The Rock.
It doesn't matter. How, you're gonna just blow your cover on just on your own with no.
I'd find it funnier if he couldn't play the piano also.
You know, I've never actually seen him play the piano,
Yeah.
and neither is he.
Oh wow.
That's a joke that happened like on it. You know, I didn't set that up intentionally. It just kind of popped up. But
another story was somebody was in a car with Stevie Wonder,
okay.
and they were like, "Oh, haha, it's funny. I'm in a car with Stevie Wonder in the driver's seat," and then like Stevie Wonder put it in reverse and like started driving.
Okay.
And like freaked everyone out.
I mean, if I was blind, well, this also goes into like, I don't know Stevie Wonder's personality, but if I was blind, I would do stuff all the time. I would try to get into a car, and basically go as far as I could go until someone like physically stopped me.
Yeah, and if you're Stevie Wonder rich, who cares if you crash a car?
Yeah, exactly.
I also became really self-conscious that I was saying Tony Wonder, the character from Arrested Development.
So far, you have not said Tony Wonder.
Yeah, I was like midway through a sentence, and I was like, have I been saying Tony Wonder this entire sentence? So yeah, I don't know if I believe it. There was also footage of him at a concert, and he's just standing there doing like his thing.
Yeah.
And a mic stand right in front of him starts to fall over, and he reaches out to catch it, and he catches it.
Well, was there sound? Because mic stands.
It's in the middle of a song while they're live performing, and somebody just bumps the mic stand over, and it just starts falling like that. And he
See, I didn't
reaches out and grabs it.
See, I didn't reach out to grab it. Does
Does that mean you're blind?
Okay.
So it's all
Interesting.
A bit of an urban
Can
legend.
we get
Stevie Wonder on this show?
Oh, I was gonna say get our friend Mateus, the flat earther, to come on.
Well, here's the thing, Tyler. Nobody has ever been observed to be blind. We just always have to take their word for it.
Yeah, and they're just really good at not flinching.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, I've got a topic. Remember that when season 4 of Rick and Morty was supposed to come out?
Yeah.
When's it coming out? 'Cause I like that preview that they gave us.
Yeah, those
But-
like the 5 or 6 episode preview.
Yeah, but where's the rest of the season? I want it to come out.
And, so
And that was my
ungrateful.
bit.
So ungrateful. You give people 5 episodes, and the internet freaks out. Back in my day, shows would get canceled after 3 seasons if they were good.
That's still happening right now.
What show got canceled after 3 seasons that was really good?
Well, the Santa Clarita Diet.
Oh, I think that show sucks.
Okay, well, back in my day, a season of TV was like 26 episodes.
Back in my day, there were only like 3 good shows on, and now there's like 25 just on Netflix that I need to watch, and they're all like 12 episodes that are an hour each, and it's like, I don't have time for this.
You should watch BoJack Horseman.
I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go to Burger King.
Take some suicide nuggets, fries. All right.
Sewer fry.
All right. Am I the asshole? I guess.
Oh yeah, Tyler.
Yeah.
Real quick pun. What do you call it when you do some pre-gaming before homecoming?
What?
Pre-coming. Welcome to the Am I the Asshole segment. Am I the asshole if I ask my husband to stop playing video games? Now, Tyler, I think you play video games.
A little bit.
If your wife asked you to stop playing video games, what would you do?
Well, it depends. If I thought it was if I actually have, I'd stop and consider how much video game time I've been doing compared to the other things.
And then regardless of how many hours,
And then,
you would
yeah,
come
and
to
then-
the determination that you do not have a problem.
No, exactly.
You never have a
No,
problem.
I don't have a problem.
Video games are never the problem. Maybe it's the wife is the problem.
Okay.
So, I'm 22. Husband is 26. He plays a video game, Rocket League. Soccer type game with, like, cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Competitively with some of his friends. Oh, I gotta stop burping when I'm reading.
Yeah, you should stop doing
Holy
that.
crap. Oh, anyways, first, he plays pretty excessively, like 2 or 3 days a week
What?
for
Okay,
around 2
no.
hours each time.
What?
That's not.
That's more than I've played. That's less than I've played, and I have. I've been focusing on podcasting stuff.
That's nothing, man. Come back to me when it's he's not playing for 2 hours each day.
Yeah, that's when it's excessive. Okay, carry on.
Time he could be spending with me
Oh,
or working around the house. There's always something that needs fixing.
why don't you fix it?
Well, that sounds like a fun marriage. Every day, every hour, there's something that needs to be fixed, Tyler. Somewhere in this marriage.
I'm assuming he has a full-time job because I think the best of him. I also assume that he gets 8 hours of sleep. So that's 16 hours out of 24, not including a commute or eating or getting ready to go to work or pooping or all the other things. And he uses
Here,
okay,
here's the ultra
and he's still
sadness
expected.
of how good of a husband he is. He gets up at
Oh
5:30
boy.
during the week to practice before work. I hate being in bed by myself, least of all because of a game. This beautiful husband wakes up early before work so he can play his video games. And she complains about that.
Yeah, it's not even like nighttime.
Oh, well, my wife keeps complaining about how I play video games all the time. I guess I'll just wake up early before work so I don't bother her.
I'll just not sleep. There we go.
And second, he often gets irritated and angry while playing. Well, that's just what video games are.
Yeah,
If you're not miserable while playing, it's not a competitive video game. I'll be in the living room and I hear him shout and swear from his computer room. A few times in a session. Oh,
Okay.
only a few times. It's really not that bad.
I mean, okay, legitimately, that's probably not. I mean, it's just a game. You should not. I mean,
But okay, he's playing for 2 hours
yeah.
and he gets angry a few times.
All right, all right.
I say you're allowed a couple outbursts, although it is annoying when you're in the other room and you hear somebody shouting at a video game.
Yeah.
I'll give her that. Yeah. I guess sometimes he comes out and he's frustrated and like maybe in a bad mood because of he didn't play very well in the game. So I can see that.
My question is, it seems like this is similar to. I mean, because like a lot of people, they follow a sports team, and they get really into it when their team is about to win or about to pull off a major score.
Now, yes, I'm
then you get
I'm
into it.
I'm a sports ball fan, Tyler.
Okay, unlike
And-
me, yes.
You wouldn't know this, but since I'm a fan of the Los Angeles Chargers,
Hmm.
every year I'm frustrated and depressed and angry.
But do the Los Angeles Chargers almost make it?
A
And
lot
then
of the
fail.
time, yes.
Okay.
That is probably the most frustrating part is that they go to the playoffs almost every year
Mm.
and then just fall apart immediately.
Okay.
So they always give me a tiny bit of hope
Gotcha.
that maybe they will be good this year. So yeah, sports do the exact same thing.
Okay.
And does she watch TV, do you think?
I'm sure, because she's got to have her time.
Well, better not be for, 2 hours.
Oh well, I mean, you can't just. It's like what 1 hour to watch all of her shows
Mhm.
in a day. I mean,
Well, I guess
she works hard.
yeah, I guess if she's working so hard, she should like also wake up before work and watch some extra TV then, as to not bother her husband.
Sure.
I think-
I mean, they could do the things together, but at the same time, but be doing their own things.
Honestly, my wife and I have a setup where there's 2 TVs in the living room,
Yeah.
so I can play video games and she can watch whatever dumb show she wants to watch. Oh, I'm sorry, whatever amazing show she wants to watch. Yeah, what do you think, Tyler? A-hole?
I think that she would be the a-hole by making him by trying to get him to stop.
I'm going to say he's the a-hole.
Okay.
Because if you're playing Rocket League 2 hours every day, or 2 hours,
Wait.
every couple days.
You know what? I think I'm gonna come around on your side as well. But to continue your.
He should be like more professional, like better. Like he swears and gets angry. Like he should be a professional at this point. He should join the pro circuit of Rocket League. Quit your daytime job, and then what do? You have free time with your wife after work where you don't even need to play video games because you spent all day playing video games. Just become an esports professional.
Rocket League is a team game, correct?
Yeah.
So he's only playing like 2 hours every 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
He's not contributing enough to his team.
That is a very good point.
He is an a-hole to his team by not being more committed to the team.
Don't half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing.
Exactly. The wife, she's already a lost cause in this situation.
But
So,
Rocket League,
you
know who doesn't nag at you for abandoning them and just playing a video game all day? Rocket League.
All right. I'm glad we solved this one. What's the next one you got?
Oh, I had another thing to say about it, but I forgot.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. Next one. Am I the asshole for telling my husband his beard makes him look older?
I feel like these so far are like personally directed at me or something. But continue.
Do you play much Rocket League?
No, but the names could be changed to protect the innocent.
Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You were I thought you were about to say the wife should join him and play Rocket League.
No, never.
But then I was gonna
that's a recipe for disaster.
Playing sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, and there's no time to explain.
So this one.
Yeah. So just based off the title, do you think asshole?
As a guy with a beard, who I'm pretty sure my beard makes me look older. I think that it's you got to be honest.
I think a beard makes everybody look older.
Yeah. But I mean, if the beard, like, maybe you got gray, and if you didn't have that gray in the beard and you're just looking at temple gray, then, you're going to not look as old. But beard gray in your beard, hypothetically,
yeah,
would make you look older.
If you put a beard on the queen, she would look like 200 years old. Okay, so some background. I am 23 and my husband is 52.
Oh.
What? I was not I only read the titles.
Right.
I was really not expecting that.
It's probably funny is because it's been up on the screen for if anyone was watching, and they're like, what's okay. I can just pause right there. I'm not reading anymore for a second here. What with that big of an age, 23, like not even 33 or 32 or like he's going to be older. Like you just got, if you're a 52-year-old guy and you're married to a 23-year-old,
so
you just got to accept that you're going to look older. Like that's just it. That's just a thing.
So I married this 52-year-old, and I'm just so pissed that he looks so old.
He's so old.
He's not. He's not old. He just looks old.
I mean, he is physically old, but he looks so old.
I wish he just wouldn't look so old.
Also, I wish he didn't, act so old.
And walk around so old.
He chews so old.
His ears are so big. Okay, but in all seriousness, we should just say that age is just a number, and if they really do love each other, they should be with each other. 23 and 52, or 80 and 60, or 25 and 16. It doesn't matter.
He has to have a special toilet because he's so old.
He has to have a special toilet because his balls dunk into the water.
Because he's so old. Okay. All right, let's dive more into this.
Yeah, let's actually continue. We do not have children together, but he
Good.
has 3 himself, which are all 18 plus.
Yes, but the standard age for someone who is 52 years old.
Huh, now that I think about it, I could be his daughter.
if he had a new child, a baby now, the kid's gonna be 20, and if the dad survives, he'll be in his 70s.
And when he's 70 and he's still dating a 20-year-old, I think that's going to be weird for him to have a 20-year-old the same age as his kid.
Yeah, at 70.
Anyway, we went out to dinner with his kids.
Is the 52? Oh no, he doesn't. I was gonna say, is the 52-year-old Leonardo DiCaprio?
It's future Leo.
Not by much.
Went to dinner with his kids and his mum.
Okay.
Oh, wow. She must be really old. Oh, my God. Her date must have been like a 25-year-old. I get along with them well, but his daughter hates me since we're basically the same age.
Huh.
Yeah, I
wonder why she hates her. Oh, carry on.
Oh, okay.
I'm so surprised by every step in the stories now.
Anyway, we were all laughing and having a good time until my husband says he needs to shave. I jokingly said, "Yeah, babe, you look older with a beard."
See, you're dating a 23-year-old. You need to lean into the fact that there's going to be jokes.
He proceeded to shut down immediately. Are you sure he didn't just have a heart attack?
Or fall asleep? It's after 7 p.m. It's time for bed. Because he's so old.
Yeah, he didn't say a word when we're leaving. His daughter walked past and whispered, "Nice one, fuckhead." I said, "What?" She said, "You made Dad upset."
Okay, can we pause here? I take umbrage. She did the first quote in quotations, and then she didn't quote herself, and then she also didn't quote the daughter that she quoted earlier.
This whole thing could be quotation. So I confronted my husband.
Wait, confronted? Like the guy is sad, and you're gonna go up confront him? That'll fix his emotional issues.
I guess maybe I guess let's hear her out and see what happened. Yeah. He said, "We'll talk at home." He never said a word. We went to sleep and made me sleep on the couch. The next morning.
Well, how do you make someone sleep on the couch without saying a word?
Well, my guess is this man is incredibly rich, and he holds up the prenup or whatever, or the will, and is just about to cross out her name.
And then points to the couch. Okay,
yeah,
makes sense. Carry
on. Next morning, I asked what happened, and he said I embarrassed him around his family by the comment I made. I never meant to hurt him. And I explained that he is still mad and his kids hate me now more than ever. I think you're really blowing this out of proportion. You said something accidentally hurtful. You apologize.
It wasn't, and I'll argue that it wasn't that hurtful. The guy needs to grow up.
Mm-hmm. Well, Tyler, we need to slow down here. He can only grow up so much more.
All right.
Yeah,
I feel like the beard comment is not the issue. There's much more underlying issues that that post doesn't go into. That
the Reddit consensus is everyone sucks. Do you think that's fair?
The problem is everyone does suck, but not in this story. She should be allowed to joke about her husband being old when
her husband is freaking old.
Like what? Almost is 29 years older than her.
Yeah.
So yeah, she should be allowed to make fun of that. They need to, and he needs to be able to take a joke that's not even it's not even that bad. It's just telling the truth.
Yeah.
So she's not an asshole for that, but she might. But this whole thing is weird, and it, she's not help. Okay, whatever.
Well, it totally killed the whole night at Burger King, is what I'll say. There,
Alright.
there was not a chicken fry to be found because everybody went home early. Next asshole post. Am I the asshole for kicking out my 20-year-old daughter and not my 22-year-old son?
So okay, first thing that pops in my head is like, the daughter does something that that she's not supposed to do, whatever, something that's valid for getting kicked out, and then it's like, well, you gotta be fair. I gotta kick out the son too, even though he didn't do anything. But I'm sure that's not going to be the case.
We'll find out.
But yeah, let's find out.
Now, once again, I only pick these off of the title.
Yeah.
And I got excited for some good old-fashioned sexism. And I hope.
That's why you're in on this? Okay.
There better be. Okay, so I was trying to finish some chores, and I heard some screaming in my son's room. I ran into the room. And seeing my daughter trashing and breaking my son's room, just broke a room. The whole room's just broken now.
Like, I'm imagining it because did you say upstairs or anything? Okay, but second story window. Just you open up the door and there's the wall that used to have a window on it, but now the entire wall is just a hole. It's like it's not a room anymore. I broke the room.
Okay. She's doing this because she did not like how my son is not allowing her to use and break his things. She's breaking his things because he won't let her break his things.
Okay. So far I follow the son's logic, not hers.
Is she high? Is she like a crack addict? I think they should kick this woman out of their house.
Yeah.
I saw that and was mad because this was not the only time my daughter did that. And it was the sixth time. Sixth time?
Okay.
What?
Okay. The dad is a bad parent.
He's like way too old, and the mom is way too young, doesn't know how to properly control them.
The daughter is 20, the mom is 23.
It's just a weird dynamic. It's awkward. I was done with her behavior, and I told her I am tired of her not respecting other people's property in the house, which was a rule set in kindergarten.
But obviously not followed since kindergarten.
I mean, they were in the same class, so they really should. Okay, I told her that I'm kicking her out, and she has a month to pack her stuff.
No, that's not kicking. You kick someone out and then give them a whole month. You kick them out.
You know what happens when you give them a month? The month turns into a year.
Yeah.
They don't leave. She asked why can't I kick out my older son and not her.
Okay.
I told her that my older son never broke or screamed like a 5-year-old, and that he pays rent, helps with bills, and follows the rules we set for him. She doesn't pay rent? She threw a fit of rage and left, and so a lot of ands.
Yeah.
Threw a fit of rage and left and packed her stuff and went to a friend's house. Her friend's mom came in and asked me to reconsider my stance and allow her to come. Yeah, she doesn't want to take care of this other kid.
It's like, what? This
isn't my kid.
Yeah. Also, she's a big jerk who broke my whole house because I didn't make her pizza when she asked for pizza.
Literally, my entire house is broken now.
But he refused, right?
Yeah, I refused to let her back in. Yeah. Yeah, I think pretty cut and dry.
Yeah,
Mom's an a-hole who doesn't understand that her daughter just needs to break some stuff sometimes.
Wait, is this the mom or the father?
I thought it was the mom.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was the father. But I guess that does it combined. We're not sexist, right?
Exactly.
Okay. But if they're non-binary, then
What if it's like gay couple that adopted some kids?
They could both. Okay, I don't think that affects my feelings.
Then we're homophobic that we didn't think it could be a gay couple.
What if they're not white? It's like,
dang it! I was picturing a white couple. Okay, well, that's the end of the pre-selected assholes. How long have we been going?
yeah, we can wrap up.
Okay.
We can.
Hey, why did it switch to day theme? Let's get rid of that.
I use night theme for everything.
Let's go back to the studio.
Okay. So, what did we learn tonight?
We learned that Burger King can be dangerous for your health, and not for the reasons that you think.
Because there's shards of metal in their food, allegedly. I learned that Mountain Dew Zero, while not my first choice,
it's your
it's
zeroth choice.
It's an okay substitute for Mountain Dew, but I still like others above it.
So it's zero sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just concerned of what else they put in to make up for the sugar.
Well, we don't have a show we don't have any more time left in the show to investigate this.
Okay.
But, it's probably just cancer. Just pure
cancer.
Pure cancer.
And
just
metal shards.
Right into the the bottle.
Inadvertently tied back to bags of nails.
From last week?
Yeah, last week. Bags of nails in your chicken fries.
Okay. Do we learn anything else?
Do you think we could make burger fries?
Probably. Like, okay, is it hamburger fry? Is it burger fries or is it like beef fries? Like
Beef
the beef,
fries?
just the patties in fry form?
Beef fries, I guess. Beef fries just sounds gross. That sounds like, I don't know, super nasty farts or something. Or some kind of growth on your feet. I got the beef fries.
Hey, what happened to Ethan?
Ethan?
Yeah,
he came down with a nasty case of the beef fries.
All right. Well, I think that's a good point to end the show.
Okay.
So
beef fries.
What if you like take the beef and you bread it? Because then you're like halfway to the hamburger, right? And then you dip it into ketchup.
Sounds like we might have a tasty option on our hands here, Tyler. Let's get in contact with Burger King.
What? No, we got to make it and then
get in contact with
and
Burger
then
King.
start a bidding war.
Buy it.
Bidding war.
Ah, God! I have metal shards in my beef fries.